I get very talky when I drink wine.
Do you?
Yeah.
About what?
About like stuff, about anything that I last time I remember being super wine drunk, I started talking about like spirituality with some person, which I have like zero interest in real life.
And like discuss, and debating.
In real life, in sobriety.
Yeah, I've definitely fallen into the trap of alcohol and then having like a super serious conversation about, something that you should not be talking about while under the influence of alcohol. Mm-hmm. And you wake up the next day full of regret. And that's the thing that I'm most likely to regret in the morning. And I can wake up in a jail cell and be like, oh my God, was I talking about, Syria last night? Why was I talking about Syria?
Yes.
What the hell was I doing talking about Syria?
You wake up next to somebody you don't know and you're like, did we discuss Benghazi?
Yeah, exactly. Because if somebody takes somebody to popular seafood restaurant that is like a massive corporation and there's 5 million of them, then they're probably not the highest quality of customer because they think, hey, I'm going to take them here instead of anywhere else. Legitimately anywhere else. Popular
seafood restaurant is kind of like your typical like pseudo classy.
Oh yeah.
Like, almost seems like a good idea. There's like a certain populace that would be like, yes, this is a classy place to take somebody.
I've seen wedding proposals happen.
Oh my God, that's amazing. That's like the best thing I've ever heard.
I'll just fuck
What do you do
it's
when
Red
it
Lobster, by the way. Let's just fuck. I don't care. Red Lobster is where I work. Who's not gonna listen to this fucking podcast? I don't give a shit. It's Red Lobster.
There you go. It's out.
The
lobster's out of the bag.
It was either that or like our anniversary or whatever. Our anniversary of actually starting dating.
Gross.
I know. Trust me. I know. But I was like smitten with the whole thing. I say it like I was disgusted. I wasn't. I was absolutely on board with all of that at the time.
Yeah.
And now I look back on it and just, I don't think that now me and 5 years ago me would have like been cool with each other.
Yeah, I think about that a lot too.
Like even watching old videos, like I can see where, oh man, I was just like young, smitten, knew everything. I fucking hate that. Why aren't you old and broken and stupid? And
this is where we should all be at.
That kid wouldn't even drink a bottle of wine on a Tuesday like I did this week.
Are you saying, wait, so younger you was not a drinker?
Younger me drank on occasion, but he was much more responsible about it.
Oh.
And younger me liked being in relationships, and now me is just,
I still don't think I've changed in that way, though. I feel like I'm a much different person when I'm 18, but I'll still be with a woman till the point of self-destruction. I'll still drink when I shouldn't be drinking. I'll still spend money I shouldn't be spending. These are all things that... These are very personal problems.
So tell me, these dreams you're having... But I was full of myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was terrible at giving gifts. I was really bad at giving gifts.
Absolutely. I have so much of a problem giving a gift because I can't give something that I don't find interesting. Like I can't give somebody something knowing that like, oh, they'll like this. Like it has to be something that like I like and they like. And then if I can't find something that I like and they like, then it's just something that I like. I'll be like, here, you'll like this album. I know you've never heard it before. Happy birthday.
It's really disappointing.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
See, I try really hard. Like I don't care if I won't like it or if I don't. I just like I try very, very, very hard. I want to put thought into it, and then it ends up being like, here's a Stephen Colbert book, or something, like, what? There's no reason that any girl that I'm dating would want that, but that's what I gave her. At one point, I gave her a Stephen Colbert book, and now I'm just like, man, I don't know what I was trying to do with that. I don't know why I thought that was a great idea to give her that on her birthday, but I'm so useless there, and it's because, like, I'm not very perceptive in the first place. Like, people will come into my apartment, they'll be like, oh, it's dirty in here, or it's like, it's cluttered in here, and I'll be like, I hadn't even noticed. I didn't like. I look around and think, oh wow, it is kind of cluttered, and I've tried to work on that, but I'm just very bad at it. And I really try really, really, really hard to listen to somebody that I'm like interested in because I know that I'm so bad at that already. But it ends up that I forget, and I get you a Stephen Colbert book. Happy birthday.
Do you inscribe the book?
No. That would have at least been something.
Yes, that makes it more personal.
Oh my god, I'm such an asshole. Don't even try. There is, I would drop everything and marry Anna Kendrick right now, probably, though, if I'm being honest with myself.
She's pretty great.
If she was at the door and knocked on the door, that's it. That's the one person.
But you say that, and then you start dating, and then it's not sketch.
No, once I got married, I'd be like, oh, this is a mistake. Sorry, Anna.
Right.
Isn't that the thing? Like, I might fall, like, head over heels for somebody, and the moment that they start showing interest in me, I'm like, well,
it sucks.
This was a mistake.
Yeah. Why would I like anybody that likes me?
Yeah, I mean, have you seen me? I'm wearing, it's 2:00 on a Thursday. I'm still wearing my wine-stained sweatpants from last night. What interest could you possibly have in me?
I wish this podcast was live, because we would just be two schlubs in pajamas.
I thought about getting groceries today, but there was snow outside, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to make somebody bring my food to me. These are my thoughts on a daily basis. That is something that people would do there. People take shots at Red Lobster all the time.
That's amazing.
Which is ridiculous because shots there are like $7.
What?
Yeah, it's for like the cheapest stuff ever. Like $6.50, $7. And you know what I get a lot when I bartend at Red Lobster is that people will be like, honey, I gotta go to the bathroom. And they'll get up and come to the bar and just chug like a whiskey and then go back.
That's amazing.
Which is a really depressing thing to see. Like somebody just kill a whiskey because they have to sneak their alcohol just to be present with their wife and kids. Maybe it's just like working in a restaurant has killed. I never even thought about that. I think maybe that's where I've gotten all the cynicism over the years. I bet it's from working in a restaurant.
Probably.
I see so many bad relationships on a daily basis. It's very rare that I see a healthy relationship in that restaurant. Maybe that's where it's coming from.
You're living in this Skinner box. You can't base society on Red Lobster.
But what else is there?
Well, Chase, there's Olive Garden.
I've definitely sat there and thought something in my head and then just like really been mad at myself.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what.
Oh, no. And imagine everything I'm saying right now. This, I'm filtering myself, if you can imagine.
He'll tell you about the gonorrhea he gave someone, but...
Right, but I won't...
Past that point.
Mm-hmm.
One absurd thing that happened that I kind of laugh about now was I used to love like Trivial Pursuit games. I really love Trivial. Like I had a billion different Trivial Pursuit, and I would just we would just sit in our apartment and we would read the cards out and try to guess stuff. You know,
Did you guys live together?
No. I mean, this is like my friends and I. No, of course not.
Oh, okay.
I could. That stressed. The fact that you said that stressed me out. But we used to be obsessed with these Trivial Pursuit games, and so she had been at a Goodwill and seen like a bunch of Trivial Pursuit games, and she got them for me. That's a really nice thing to do, you know. And then we broke up. She was like, "Well, I have all these fucking Trivial Pursuit games. I'm gonna bring them over and give them to you." So we're standing out on my porch, and she's giving me these Trivial Pursuit games, and just like crying, and
Jesus.
And I was profoundly sad, and I went to give her a hug, and she was like, "No, I can't." And she just pushed the Trivial Pursuit into my chest and went away. And I was just standing there, sad, holding Trivial Pursuit games, tear-soaked Trivial Pursuits. And now it's just absurd to think that was like the thing in the middle of this really profound, sad moment of her walking away. That like the middle ground there is just a Trivial Pursuit game from the 60s.
Of course. Like those boxes like represented you.
I still have a box. There's a box that's closed, it's taped, of all of the stuff that was like stuff that we had together. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. I've forgotten about it. It's in the bottom of my closet.
I just came up with the best Trivial Pursuit joke.
Like a pathetic person, it's in the bottom of my closet. I have.
Sorry, can we rewind and pretend that we were... Set me up. So you're saying... Tell the end of your story.
So... we're having this profoundly sad moment, and it's the oddest thing that the middle ground was this tear-soaked Trivial Pursuit game that she had just given me.
Mm-hmm. You filled up the pie pieces of her heart.
Thank God we rewinded.
That wasn't bad. I think that deserves more credit. If I worked on it, it would be a good one.
Yeah, we could put that together. I could understand the pie pieces of my heart.
Pie pieces, like filling, you know what I mean?
No,
like
I know,
being a part of you, being a part. There's something there. I just don't know. We can all fill in the blanks ourselves.
Yeah, it's really. I mean, I'm sure it's beautiful. Right. I had taken at least probably one pie piece from her. She was not a complete pie. No. At that point, I was neither. You know, we had stolen each other's pie pieces.
Right. You had pop culture. She had history,
and we had lost them underneath the couch. They were. Someday I'll lift that couch and vacuum it out and see some. Oh, that's
there it is.
Oh my God, that is such a good point. They play Toto at every grocery store.
Every grocery store is blessing the rains down in Africa.
Man. Is that what he says?
Yeah. I bless the rains down in Africa. Africa.
I always sing that part, but it's always like, high price of pain, time for Africa. I definitely made out Africa every time.
I think the next part is like, here, let's sing it together. Ready?
Okay.
We're going to start at Bless the Rains Down in Africa. 1, 2, 3. I bless the rains down in